Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to our Nullius playthrough. In our last episode, we got, well, all sorts of random things done, and we are going to continue getting random things done. Hopefully... Oh yeah, we stopped it? Wait, no I didn't. Oh, that's weird. I wonder how many other inserters I've broken. So when you copy... Does it... Wait a second. Oh, I wonder... Okay, sorry, I'm not saying words. If it's not yet connected to a chest, it assumes you're talking about the circuit condition. If it is already connected, it will use the circuit condition. I meant to say logistics. Network. Anyway, all that to say, I want to automate something I think I haven't yet, which is not substation 2s, though. We are going to be able to build those soon, probably. Yeah, I've got all of that stuff. Supply area 32 by 32. That's a good bit more than 24. I like that. And pylons have longer reach. Oh, and even a slightly larger supply area. Not that that really matters. But I am wanting to build... how have I already forgotten? Oh, sensor nodes. That's right. Because I don't think I have those. Wait, I do. I have 22 of them. Where am I building those? I don't remember automating that at all. Where are they? They're probably down here somewhere. Just in the random mess of buildings. I mean, I don't see them, but I don't think I'd have 22 of them if I didn't automate it. So it's probably in here somewhere. All that to say, let's switch this to sensor node 2 since we can unlock them. And I guess I also need... Let's see, the next... When do I get the next tier of demand chest? Ah, not until physics apparatus. Unfortunately. Because the ones I have only hold 4 items, and I don't love that. Because then I have to do this. And this needs to request fiberglass, 20. My current plan is to just have a few of these so I can put them up near my wind farm. And then, speaking of wind farm, I want to basically just work my bots up to here and just keep building. So we'll just keep doing this. But I need a sensor node to build up there as well. So those bots will get there eventually. And I guess we could add just a couple more of these, just have a bit more charging kind of swath, but that'll work. And we do need to have another concrete party, that is for sure. So there we go, sensor node 2. I'll just put a few of those in my inventory. And we want one up here. I am curious how much bigger of a range they have. And I'm going to want one up here eventually. So we'll see what that looks like. And then I want to start blueprinting wind turbines so that my wind can provide a lot more power, because I've definitely underbuilt. Oh, there we go. That is a nice big area. Okay, so I want to basically chain these together, which it's hard to do unless I copy them like this. Because then the distance is right. I can't really see that at all, but I think I'm in the right spot. Yep, there we go. And then I need to figure out how many... maybe I should just walk up there. I need to figure out how many roboports to actually put in the wind farms. And then if I really want to go all out, I could start throwing solar panels and accumulators all over the place. I don't know if I'm quite to that level. Where's the car? I'm already halfway there. So yeah, I'm guessing I'm going to need like 9 of these or something. But I'll just have some sort of tileable, griddable design. So far away. Maybe I should have grabbed the car. Anyway, okay, so if each one of these can reach the corners of its little setup, which would be there, then it will touch the other ones. So if we have that, and then we have one up to that corner, it doesn't reach. That's really sad. Actually, wait. No, they don't need to be that far. They can just go to the middle. They all go to the middle. Middle square. I guess there's 3 squares. So if it goes past square 1, where are the 3 tiles? I mean, just to make sure. The way these look is a little weird. So that's the corner. So yeah, it's okay if we move right 1, up 1. Put it there. And then up here, I think that's fully inside, so right 1, down 1. And then we'll copy this and extend it to a 4x4. That feels reasonable. So down 1, left 1. There we go. And then we want substations or pylons? Just put a pylon on the inside of each one, just for simplicity. Okay. So then this minus those belts, let me get rid of those, should be a tileable construction, this whole blueprint, minus the sensor. So we'll take that, we'll throw it in the blueprint book. But yeah, now I should be able to just do that. Now, why are these not getting built? Oh, do these the pylons don't reach as far as roboports? I don't feel like I would have assumed that, but I guess it makes sense now. That should do it. And then that sensor tube will get built, and then we should be able to tile a bunch more. And the construction bots will take care of it, which is gonna be great. Because then I'll never have to build wind farms again. You know what? I can just upgrade you to a sensor node too. Yeah, they're bigger, but not like all that much bigger. Okay. Just one more, it looks like, and we're all connected. My bots are definitely going to run out of energy flying up here. But they should be close enough to get to a roboport, I hope. Guess we'll see. And then I can even do a snap to grid. I don't know exactly what size though. I feel like it should be 100. No, that's too much. Is it gonna be 99 by 99? X1, Y1? Y negative 1? 99 looks too tall though. Maybe 97. 97? Huh. Actually, that does look right. Well, we'll try that. And then I wonder... Oh, it's all out of whack with this one, though. Now I need a relative offset. So it needs to move down and left a bunch. How much exactly? I don't know. No, the problem is it moves when I do that. We want it to stay in the same square. These are always so tricky, but I kind of want to figure it out. So the grid position... So does the height need to be one less? Does that just make it work? These are always so tricky. So if it was here... Yeah, that does work. Okay. Sweet. Because it actually is 96 tiles. Now I need to move it down and left in terms of an absolute offset. So that would be negative, I don't know, say 20, negative 20. Start with that. And that seems to have done the wrong thing in the Y direction. So change this to a positive 10, and maybe a negative 24. Try that. We're getting closer. Ooh, we're perfectly lined up horizontally. So it needs to go down, that looks like about 6 units. Gonna guess 6 more, so 16. And then, ta-da! And so now I can just keep moving this up. Except the pylons are going to slightly not line up with the roboports, which is unfortunate. But it'll just not create a new pylon, so it's not a huge problem. Now, why hasn't this been made? Oh, that's simple. It's because I don't have roboport access to it. That'll do it. Okay, we will continue walking back while those build. And I think we'll have a little concrete party. Lay down some tile. And then we're going to start looking at what has to go into physics science. I know we're still probably a decent ways from that, but I actually don't know if that's true. We might have everything we need. We've automated a lot of the random things like insulation and processors and other things, so we might already have most of what we need. Guess we'll just see. Let's see, is the base running? How's science doing? Science is not doing well. Something has slowed down, and it is purple science, of all things. And purple science is missing lamps, of all things. Lamps? We're missing glass. Really? Glass. Huh. Where am I even making glass? Well, I'm making some here, but it's clearly not enough. And then I'm making a bunch up here that was providing extra. Apparently now it's not. So let me hit that with some productivity. We'll improve our glass slightly here before we have a concrete party. We'll have a concrete party. We don't need nobody. Okay. There we go. Make it more productive. That should help. And then... Are we short on anything? It looks like silica might be something we're a bit short on. And I'm gonna throw some beacons here. Just to help things out. So that's another, what is that again? 16% speed. So there we go, 1.419. It's a much faster rate. And 2.27 compared to 1.935, so that should be enough. Silica, assuming we have enough sand, which I think we do. 2.75, yep. Okay. So then soda ash be the other thing. Now we need 0.43. These are still making... Oh yeah, I just set this up not that long ago. These are making 0.677. But we are using all of that. So that's just not very much soda ash. I don't really have room to extend that right here at least. Okay, well, I mean, that's still not enough glass, but it's the best I can do. Now, we did unlock a better lamp recipe, right? Graphite, iron sheet, glass, or... So our glass will go 3 times as far. I use an aluminum sheet instead of a graphite, or instead of an iron sheet, and then I use a carbon fiber instead of a graphite. Carbon fiber is a lot more expensive. That's 12 acrylonitrile, roughly, which is propane and ammonia, which is already in short supply. But then my glass goes a lot farther. What about crafting speed? That's even faster crafting speed. Maybe I will make the switch. No, are we making lamps in 2 places? I sure am. So we're gonna ditch that one. We're gonna switch this one to the better recipe. And we'll do it that way. 1.5 lamps per second. These require 0.6. And we can get a bit more purple science out of this if we use some productivity and some speed. There we go. All right. Guess I don't need lamp 1s anymore. Are those still being requested? Doesn't look like it. So I've got lamps 2 now, which have a much wider radius. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's great. Can just kind of absent-mindedly find dark spots in the base and have bots place these. It's actually not a terrible idea. Just kind of zoom in and look for dark spots. Just like most of the base. But this should help. That should be a little better. Okay, so this is still not built, and I'm still, well, I was unsure why. Now I know exactly why. I forgot these needed power. That should do it. Okay. Now let's see if our glass construction has gone up at all. Not really. Oh, that's not great. Let's see if our lamp production has gone up at all. Maybe. I mean, it has the appearance of having gone up a bit, but... I don't know. I've given up on trying to understand our base. It is ununderstandable at this point. Okay, yeah, we've got cement issues now. What? Why am I out of lime? That's a new problem. Oh, wait, I'm using lime for something. What is it again? It's all gone. Holy cow. What is lime going into? Is it just gypsum? Also, I have a new recipe for glass. Is that way better? Probably. It's definitely way better in terms of soda ash. Way better in silica. About the same in lime. And it uses a little bit of alumina and sodium sulfate. So I should switch to that at some point. But in any case, it's my gypsum. Did I not put any sort of limit on that? And it's just been going crazy. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. What's gypsum used in again? Wrong place. Gypsum. Oh, the insulation. Okay. So we actually need a lot of lime in heat pipe stuff. That's good to know. Or I should maybe be doing this. Sodium sulfate. We need sulfuric acid anyway. We need 10 per. So that's 30 sulfuric acid per 2 gypsum, which is way better than 20 per 1. That's 15 instead of 20 per 1. And then calcium chloride does require hydrochloric acid. Oh, I can't. Hold on. What do we got? Do we have multiple options here? Oh, that's just a boxed recipe. Okay. So crushed limestone and hydrochloric acid. So we'd have to make extra hydrochloric acid, but then we get the brine to make more hydrochloric acid. In fact, we might get enough brine to make more than enough. So we actually might net hydrochloric acid in that exchange. Well, I don't want to set that up right now either, but it's good to know we have the option, and I'm going to limit this so that we can start building back up. And hopefully this is all built now. Nope. Really? Why not? Oh, is that just outside the range? Bet it is. Let's try that. Does that send a bot? The construction bots are pretty zippy. Yep, there he is. Flying out. I wonder where he's going to run out of energy. Let's watch his journey. We can't see him. This is the only way we can see him. So how far can they go? He's gone pretty far. Wow, still hasn't needed to recharge. I'm impressed. Wow. Well, that's good to know. They can go a long distance on one charge. Okay, well that's annoying. So we'll need another one there. But we'll get there, I promise. And let's start taking a look at physics science. So my goal is going to be to automate everything to 2 per second. And that's going to be quite a bit of work for sure, considering that's tripling the other sciences I've already done. Oh, and it looks like boxed is the only... What is that? Oh, probe. Boxed is the only way we can make physics apparatuses. Whoa. Substation 2, Stirling Engine 2, Laboratory 2, Nanofabricator, Combustion Chamber 3, Drone Launcher 1, Underground 3, Belt 3, Box, and Missile 1 Box. That's insane. Okay. But how do you just get... Oh, this isn't right. How do you get the apparatus itself? There. That's what we want. I mean, we can only make the boxes, and of course you can't do productivity in that, but... Okay, so for these builds, I believe early on in physics, which we can kind of look at a little bit, I believe we start unlocking tier 3s of things, yeah. And so there's automation 3. I probably should build these as if I have tier 3, maybe? No, because that's, I don't know. I guess we can decide later. But for this, we need all kinds of stuff. Holy cow. Okay, so yield module 2s are the default. Substation, Stirling, Laboratory, Nanofabs, Combustion Chamber 3s, Drone Launchers, Two-Crowned Belt boxes, mind you, and Missile 1 boxes. Wow. Huh. So this is the list of things per second. Pretty small numbers on a lot of the buildings, but wow. That's a lot to put in Helmod. That's what Helmod's made for, though, I guess, to some level. Now, I haven't converted things to being boxed yet, so for all the boxed stuff, I'm just going to add... Actually, wait, I have an idea. So I will just add the boxed recipes in here from unboxed. Boxed this, boxed methanol canisters, boxed motor 2s, boxed sensor 1s, boxed batteries, and boxed explosives. That's basically no power usage at all. And then these need to be, we're going to do everything in large assemblers moving forward. It's just easier that way. Because, you know, it's just less total buildings and they're bigger, but like the build overall is going to be smaller if I use large assemblers where I can. So we'll just set those default. Actually, why don't I hit play on that? And then I can do this and hit play on that. There we go. Okay, so those are the most updated values. I mean, it's thankfully not a ton of throughput. Look at all these numbers, just 0.12 assembler, 0.12. But then when you look at the ingredients list, it is quite large. Gosh. where to start even. Man, I really wish Nullius had, or Helmod had more than 2 layers. But I guess each of these can get its own block. And then I'll boil everything in a block down to what I consider basics. Batteries, we already have. I'm not going to worry about that. Surge compressor. Processors. What did I make? How many of those? I don't even know. We'll throw those in there. Not unboxing. Not that one. Filter inserter 3. Like, I just need some comprehension of how many items per second this is of all the various items. Implant 2, foundry 2, air filter 2, flotation cell 2. Oh my goodness. Surge electrolyzer 2, medium furnace 2, medium tank 3, combustion chamber 2, ceramic powder. Now we're getting down to things I recognize. I mean, I recognize the buildings. Missile launcher, I don't have that yet. Hanger ones. No, we already have pipe. Or no, we don't. Those are the boxed pipes. So we need pipe 3s. Belt 3s, which I haven't done yet. Though I could. I have textile now. Underground belt 2s. Gosh, this is a serious undertaking. Ethanol canister. And explosives. Guessing I want this one, not this one. That's one you're supposed to be able to handcraft, I guess. Yeah, we need that one. Okay. Sheesh. So then each of these I need to boil down. Transformer, power pole 3. Wait, that's already part of everything, so that needs to go up. Okay, let's have our concrete party. We're going to take a break from that. It's very possible I shouldn't be doing this, and I should just go for it. Okay, turn off everything. Throw away everything. Only 5,000? Jeez. This was supposed to be a lot more than 5,000 by now. Alright. I mean, the funny part is I already do have most of those things. Yep, that's all the concrete we have. Right there. I already do have most of the ingredients for physics science. It's just, you know, they're not in... I haven't automated it with the intent of making physics science with it, so... I'm just curious if it would strap my base far too much. I mean, it definitely would, but, like, how much physics science would I get if I was just to go for it? And maybe I should. Maybe I'll start with just going for it, and then I'll slowly work on, like, building my base to be freaking awesome. And just, you know, eyeballing things, but having so much extra, it's not going to matter. Because, like, what actually do I not have? Power pole 3s? Pylon 2s? You know, let's work on those things. So, Power pole 3. We have everything we need. It's done. All done. Pylon 2s. I think we have everything. Well, we need a second. Do I have steel cable? I think I do. Yeah, got that. Got aluminum wire. What else do we need? Easy peasy. What else goes in physics? So substation 2s, Stirling engine 2s, which I still have not upgraded or unlocked. Laboratory 2s. I haven't unlocked that either. Oh, there they are. Oh gosh. Where's the research I haven't done? Why won't it let me? Oh, it's already queued up. That's why. Silly. Okay. That works. Nano fabricators we already have. Combustion chamber 3s. That's easy enough to add. Combustion chamber 3. There it is. I believe we have all of that already. Crafting speed 6. Wow. That's a lot of steam that those are going to produce. Oh, is my power finally ready? It is. Wow, those do not reach as far as I thought they would, so we are going to have to find or place another sensor node closer to the edge of this one to get more in this direction. But I can place my blueprint here and then here. And then once that's unlocked, I'll place it there. Hooray! And then, yeah, we have 128 construction bots, so should be enough to do some odd jobs up north. I'm just really curious, one of these, like what the rate is when I'm like burning hydrogen. Whoa! 2640 steam per second. Holy cow. Or compressed hydrogen, 3600 per second. I would need like one of these crazy fast pumps. I don't even think I have a pump that can handle that. Yeah, it's only 2400. Wow. Anyway, okay, so I need drone launchers. And then I need missiles are kind of the main things to work towards. So a drone launcher, I assume is going to need a large assembler. It just has that feel to it. Drone launcher 1, large assembler, and I have everything other than missile launchers, actually. And missile launchers need guns, and I have everything for all that. So, without any further ado, let's place the drone launcher factory. We're just fitting everything in here that we can. I don't even care. It's bad design. I know it. But for all of these buildings, at least, it actually is fine. Because the amount that I need is 0.04 per second. And I'm imagining none of these buildings, so missiles and hangars, are going to have that as the throughput issue for my science. Okay, and let's put better productivity in here. And then, what do I need? I said I needed missile launchers and guns. And I need missiles themselves. Wait, that's not the missile recipe we just saw. So we have the chem plant recipe, I think. No, where's the other missile recipe made? Missile. I'm so confused. Where did I just see a recipe when I was looking through every single item I needed? I swear we saw missiles. Oh, it's explosives. I was looking at the different recipes. Missiles only have one. That's right. Okay. And missiles need explosives. That's what it is. And we do need to box missiles, but I can make missiles unboxed, which is probably the route that I'll go for now. And I actually have all those things except explosives. Okay, so explosives is the thing I actually need. Then. What was the rate of those? 0.11 missile box, which means 0.44 missiles. Oh yeah, this can for sure handle that. And I don't have any methanol canisters. That's going to be a problem. And I need explosives and steel sheets. Explosives and steel sheets. And then methanol canisters are... Well, they need methanol. And benzene, and oxygen, and empty canisters. Empty canisters, I don't have either, so let's get those going. Canister, empty canister. Click, 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 click. I'm completely out of aluminum sheets. That's not a good sign. Let that build up a bit more. How am I out of aluminum sheets? Really? They're just being taken all the time. Well, at least I understand why it's happening. I guess one thing I can do to fix it is a few beacons here. .2 instead of 2.3. That helps a bit. Okay, well. Let's see, 2.36. This is actually too slow, interestingly enough. Methanol. I believe I have a lot of it somewhere. Didn't I put that in my... in one of these tanks? No, I didn't put it in a tank. I'm barreling methanol. That's right. And so a methanol canister also needs benzene. And I do have benzene somewhere up here. Yeah, we actually have enough of it, which is surprising. Where's benzene being piped to? Looks like it's going all the way down here. This is the lowest that benzene is at. So let's... I don't know how many we'll need, so we'll overbuild it a little bit. 2.667 per second. I am quite certain that's plenty. Methanol canister, 0.09 per second. Yeah, I think that'll be more than enough. And then we want to hook up benzene. So what we can actually do is a pipe to ground that just keeps going straight. Connect to here. Then we'll have unbarreling on methanol. And I'm I'm sure we have oxygen somewhere. Oh, productivity can't be used. Interesting. I assume that's because of... What? Missing? No, you're not. I'm pasting... That nitric acid. Oh, geez. Does my blueprint have nitric acid requested? Oh, that's the wrong blueprint. It does. Crap. Select a new one. Okay, let's try that again. There we go, methanol. And then oxygen, we even have right here, look at that. So then I can just connect. This way. And that should be all I need. For like methanol canisters for life. So why is it not running? Oh, empty canisters, of course. Of course. I'm just gonna do this, and I don't really care. I've been convinced I shouldn't care about using more requester chests, so I'm gonna. Alright, no reason not to put speed in these at least, then they'll just take even less power and give me even more. Although that oxygen rate is a bit more than I'm ever gonna have, actually. But those will build up fast. So we got methanol canisters. And now we're on to explosives, right? Glycerol. Blech. I don't have glycerol yet. I do have all that, though. That should be okay. Yeah, because I am making missiles. Now... No, I need explosives to make missiles. Methanol canisters make explosives, which make missiles. Although they don't actually make explosives. Why am I making methanol canisters? They both go into missiles. Okay, thank goodness. I was worried I just wasted my time. Yeah, so we want this recipe. We have nitric, we have sulfuric, we have sand, we have red wire, we have plastic, glycerol. I'm just going to request the ECH and hydroxide, and hydrochloric acid is a bit unfortunate. I don't think we're barreling that yet, but we can. We sure can barrel that right here. So let's do that. So this is going to be hydrochloric acid fill. That's here. We have pump going this way. So this is the feeding side. Okay, there we go. We've got HCl barrels. I'll just let that run. We're going to get plenty of it. Okay, so then up here by sulfuric acid, which I probably am overstaying my welcome on this single sulfuric acid producer, but still seems to be doing okay. There's so many of these right here. So let's see, with glycerol, how many chemical plants do I need? That's the question. Is 3 enough? Glycerol, there it is. That is 36 per second. We needed 0.42 explosives, which needs 1-ish glycerol. How's it going, Rat? What, 20,034? Good afternoon. So yeah, we only need 1.24 glycerol. This is 36. Okay, yeah, this is plenty. How's the factory? You know, it is working. We'll just say that. Not maybe as fast as we want, but things are happening. We've just set up a bunch more wind farms up here, and I have a blueprint that tiles nicely. So I can just keep kind of pasting that everywhere. And I'm going to do that. So that way we can keep expanding our power capabilities, at least by wind, without any manual labor. And right now we're working on the mad dash to physics science, which, as you can see, is pretty intense. It requires a little bit of a bunch of the highest tier buildings I can build, which basically requires a little bit of everything that I've unlocked so far. And at first I was going to make all this in Helmod, and then I decided, you know what, that's crazy, I'm just going to go for it. So here we are, we're going for it. And we're actually not all that far from actually being able to make physics science. Okay, unbarreling, I will need a... That's way more water than I want. The slowest wins the race. Yeah, basically, I mean, if it works, it works. Eventually we'll get some amount of physics science, though I think after we kind of set up the initial physics science, I'm going to really have to start rebuilding some things. Like, I think I'm going to use this area over here to make some very large-scale factories. You know, we're talking like a blue belt full of iron, a blue belt full of steel. Because I'm just tired of not having enough stuff. Propene. I need a massive factory for propene. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. This one will be the hydrochloric acid. This one will be the ECH, which is there. Uh-oh. I have no ECH barrels. That's bad news. Why is that? See, where even is my ECH? Isn't it around here somewhere? Oh, it's actually above me. Can't keep track of where everything is in my factory. I just don't have propene. Cannot get enough propene. Well, the good news is I can upgrade the productivity modules and the beacons. I kind of forgot about that. So we will do that. That will help a little bit. Yeah, SE is pretty crazy. I enjoyed my space exploration, but it was intense. Is that better? That's a little better. But that's not going to matter because I don't have enough carbon monoxide, which actually doesn't have enough hydrogen. So I guess it's time to add another one of these. Or maybe two more of these? I don't even know. How much water does that all need? That needs 540, which we have. If we have 800, which we don't. So let's throw another couple wells on here. So that should help. Making sure we got more hydrogen. And then a couple beacons here should help as well. Let's see. Propene, fluids. Yeah, I mean, we've been producing 2.7 thousand a minute, and it looks like whatever I just did helped quite a bit. All right. All that being said, ECH will happen eventually. We do want acrylonitrile and ECH both to have better productivity. I don't even quite remember what I'm using all my ECH and acrylonitrile for. But this is mostly stocked up, which is good, so it just needs to back up in the pipe. So we're close. And then we'll get some propene over here. So that's the problem with fluids, is they don't prioritize themselves very well. So you can get some things being completely starved, other things working fine. We've got plenty of nitric acid, that's for sure. Okay, back to whatever I was doing. What was it? Explosives? No, glycerol. So this is set up. We just don't have whatever it's called. I don't need 100. How about just 40? And now we just need a barreling section right here. Copy that for barreling. Oh wait, I need a new blueprint. This guy. With the faster inserters, and then there's glycerol. Glycerol. Fill. Okay, we'll put that to half a box. Hey, we got our first glycerol. And productivity? Yes, please. Okay, so that's running. Not quickly, but it is running. And that is now all we need to get explosives, I think. Glycerol, nitric, sulfuric. Yeah. And those are made in a chemical plant as well, I think. So I could actually just make it right here. Do I even need a barrel glycerol? Glycerol's used in... Yeah, it's used in quite a few things, so we'll leave that. And then explosives... At least for now, I can limit that to 1 stack. And then we'll go down. There's my glycerol. Wastewater. I can just connect up to here. Like that. And then we've got uric acid here. And then nitric acid we hook up. Which aren't we making pretty close to here? It's up there. And we'll just unbarrel it. Nitric acid unbarreling. Okay, so that takes care of the liquid inputs. Now I still need sand, red wire, and plastic. That's easy enough to take care of. How many explosives per second is this? 3? Yeah, that's plenty. 6. And there we go. So that's explosives. And currently we are hung up on actually just the inputs, which we'll get here soon. So we should see explosives popping out. Make that a little faster. Well, sorry, more productive. It's not faster when I add those modules, but it is going to give us more bang for our buck. Quite literally bang in this case. Okay, explosives are done. So, does that cover everything? Underground Belt 3s, dang it. And Lab 2s and Stirling Engine 2s. Okay. Well, we are going to get Stirling Engine 2s at the end of this research. And then 2 more researches, and we'll get Lab 2s. And I think I have everything I need for those. So we are on the home stretch towards being able to get physics apparatuses. And we are definitely in a dire need of a lot more resources. My steel and iron and aluminum are all hurting. But I do have surge compressor 2s, I think. Those are 1s. Do I have 2s somewhere? I actually don't have surge compressor 2s yet. Okay, so I'll need to set that up too. Yeah, we're just really short on silica. But wait, we already made a giant factory for silicon ingots. Where is it? It's down here. Yeah, we've got plenty. So then this one actually feels a bit superfluous. I don't need these anymore, do I? I'm using the more efficient recipe down there anyway. So should I just remove all these? Give myself some space back. All this space right here. Ta-da! Not that I can do a ton with it, but... Now, where are my explosives? I can't find anything. Okay, rockets. We have made our first rockets. Sweet. Or missiles. Okay, well, that was a productive and educational episode, for sure. I think we will have to call it there. It does look like we're back to enough science for most of these to be running, which is good. I can get a bit more out of my labs, I just realized. In terms of productivity, from 106% to 110%. The issue here being that that's going to slow down my labs. But I can add a couple more here if I move this over by 1. And I think 4 more labs should offset the slowdown I just created. Also, yeah, we'll have to wait a second for the purple inserters to show up. And it looks like the belts are all okay here. Oh, construction bots are flying back from the north. Oh, that one didn't fit. Okay, that's fine. How's our power doing? We've got 163 turbines now. That's great. It looks like I'm out of wind at the moment, though. Stirling engine's doing a lot of work. But yeah, okay, well, I think I will call it quits here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you all next time.